Good girl. So luckily we got to catch a break in the rain. We were gonna work inside anyways with Miss Lana, but at least now we don't have to try to race in. Girl. So for this day, I'm gonna be mostly just focusing on the back work when she sees people, as well as hopefully running into some louder sounds, getting her accustomed to those. On top of everything else that we've been working on too, be seeing how she performs on a slightly longer lead and not being right next to the handler, just because Lana preferred the long lead. So I want to make sure that she still does all right and doesn't get too far ahead with the pulling. Might have to make some adjustments with Lana if that's the case, but we'll give it a try. I have it right now. It's on the shorter one, but it's attached to a longer bungee. So the distance should be about the same. Okay. Height-wise, it's pretty high up here on me, and she's a little bit shorter than I am. So it should be about the same height that she'll be working with. Okay. Needed to use a little bit of input there to keep her from going behind me. Good girl. Thank you. The stopping and sitting so far is still really good. Good. No. Also try to practice working through different sides as well. Hi. Good girl. Hi, how you doing? Good. She's actually trying to work on stability, so bigger things. Yeah, not getting scared. Good girl. Yeah, good girl.
Do you smell all my puppies?
Good girl. Yeah. Thank you. Good job.
That is awesome.
What kind of pups do you have?
Husky,
Oh,
an
nice.
Aussie, and a German Shepherd Lab.
Oh man, you got your hands full.
Oh yeah.
Those are all active too.
But my German Shepherd Lab, he helps me train the other two.
Oh,
So,
perfect.
it's awesome.
Nice.
And the Aussie is in training to be my service
Oh,
animal.
good. Well, thank you very much for your services. Down, baby. Good girl.
Sorry,
Good down.
I get so excited when I see the
Good
dogs. I have
down.
to calm my energy.
Good down. Oh no, it's okay.
She's doing amazing though.
Thank you. She's still a work in progress, but she's doing well. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good luck with yours. Good down, girl. That was good. Getting a little bit better with her just doing that on her own. Still would have been even better if it was helped with pulling down like we showed her, but I didn't do anything there and she controlled herself, which is good. Another thing that we are working on to help with those situations is just a keyword here. So we have somebody that's coming up and we're gonna just have her stay here. That way we don't run into anybody. Good. Yes, good girl. This way. Very good. Good. So even though she's still not in a perfectly tight heel, she's a little bit further away and drifted off in front of me there. She still recovered perfectly fine. And I said, especially for those situations when she may be greeting somebody, like that, for example, is going to be a little bit more outside of the norm, but she's definitely doing better with controlling herself. Good girl. She didn't notice the gentleman walking forward since she was distracted with the smells. And we want to keep that okay for her so long as she doesn't start pulling. You see here, because she is a little bit behind me and drifted back. Don't want her to cross behind on him. I'm gonna stand here and wait for her to get done Then go back to the correct side. Good girl. Huh? Good girl. So I'm still gonna be trying to give as little input as possible, so that way it'll be a good girl, more closely simulating what it'll be like when she's being handled with Autumn. Good girl. So here we'll have people coming up, back, back. Yes, good girl. Right. Good girl. So definitely a little bit harder to execute just a straight back because she has a little bit more lead. She usually does the circles more. But before what we're doing, Autumn, or no, Lana, back. Good. And yes, good girl. Perfect. It's either a tighter circle like that, or a guided back. Lana, back. Yes, good girl, back. There you go, okay. Good, and sit. Good, good girl. Good girl. All right, come on. We gotta get going before we have to mute this video because of the songs. Come on. So we'll go ahead and try to find a quieter place away from the speaker to try again, or we might go back outside since it's not raining. I'm gonna try to go further here to the inside. Good. Good girl. I'll also try to continuously talk as well to help drown out the music. That way we don't have to end up muting all the audio. Okay. Okay. So she's still doing well. Keeping relatively tight to the side even though we have extra leash right now. Okay. Good girl. Okay. Good. So stopping. She's stopping. Good girl. Let's try another straight back. No. It's okay. Good girl. All right. A little bit too much lead. That's okay though. We'll try to get her used to it. Hopefully with either the handle or being in the tighter spaces. Yeah. So a little distracted there. Good, good catch up. So we're gonna go ahead, walk on over this way. Good, so she's still a little distracted. Didn't pull though, which is perfect. Okay. Good girl, and then we're gonna go this way again. Okay. And we're gonna try again. Wait. Wait. Good. Come. Good. Good job. Okay. Wait. Good girl. Perfect. Good, good. All right. So usually we'll be trying to go around as many people as possible, but just because of all the practice that we'll need to do, we want to try to have her up close. Autumn. Gosh, Autumn. Lana, good girl. Perfect, thank you. Hi, how you doing? Good girl. And you mixing up her name the entire time. Good listen. And now I'm gonna just start walking back. Good. So she took notice to that and just started following, which was really good. Good girl. Good job, Lana. All right, and then back again. Good. Yes, good girl. Good. Very good. Yes, thank you. Good girl. Good job. Good. So just going through some sounds there as well as the person. She did well maintaining focus and not getting too distracted. We've been working on the key word of focus when we need her to kind of pay back attention to us here. Lana. Very good. Come. Most of the time though, just her name, us moving around, and leash pressure is going to be more than enough. Sometimes though, if things are really distracting, or we just need to give her some additional help, the key word to have her refocus is actually Lana. Focus. Come. Very good. Good girl. Good. Lana. Focus. Good. And so when I say focus, I point back up to my eyes, and that's what it means for her to lock focus on. Right? Good girl. Okay, come. Okay, Lana, focus. Focus. Lana. Oh, I know it's hard. Good girl. There you go. Good job. It's okay. Very good. Perfect. Good job. There you go. Good. And that's one of those situations, right? When she's a little unsure of something and a little scared, trying to keep her calm and getting her to refocus on us really helps. Good girl. Okay, we got a gentleman coming. Start walking back. Good. Good girl. Very good. Good. Perfect. So the lead, at least for me, being a little bit further away, makes it a little bit more difficult, but not by too much. So that'll just definitely be something to take into consideration when she's handling with Lana, or when she's handling with Autumn. Good girl. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and start turning here. Good. She just paid attention, came by with. I'm gonna go ahead and pause here. Just pretend to do some shopping. Good girl, perfect. Good job. Good. So those high stressful situations when she has something either big or loud or moving towards her, or heaven forbid, all of those things in combination are gonna still be the most difficult times for her to focus and remain calm through. She's definitely doing a little bit better. And a lot of it will come down to helping her dealing with those scenarios. So I'm just gonna stop here. Good. Good girl. Just notice the leash pressure. Good girl. Not getting any inputs, just making sure that she doesn't pull towards anybody or anything. And now I'm gonna start walking. Got the, hi, how you doing? Good. So you got him hammering away here with the paint or something. Perfect. Good. She took notice, but she didn't freak out, so that was really good. Good. Now that commotion is done, I'm gonna go ahead and start walking through. Let the leash pressure work with her. Good. We've got a couple kids up here in front of us. Good girl. So if she shows too much interest, I'm gonna stop and walk backwards, have her go around or the sit stay, right? So I'm just paying close attention to her. Good job. And what she's doing, if she's sticking close to me or if she's starting to wander. Good girl. If she starts to wander, I'm gonna go ahead and take a couple steps back. That should initiate her. Good job to refocus and sit down. Good. Good girl. And now that she's got her focus back on us, I'm gonna say, Lana, focus. Yes, good. Yes. Lana, focus. Yes, good. Very good. Good. Okay. Very good. Good. All right. So a little interested there. Like I said, being a little bit further away. Needed to help her a little bit there with the leash pressure. I didn't use very much, just enough to mark and kind of signal her not to keep going. A combination of that and then the refocusing worked out pretty well. Definitely had to be managed a little bit more, but definitely not to the degree where she was just kind of walking right into people before, right? So we're gonna try that again with less input if possible on the next encounter. So we got a gentleman here with a large cart that's coming by. Oh, never mind. He left the cart behind. Good girl. Okay. So we have somebody else coming up there. Good girl, perfect. Startled by a sound, not too bad. Okay, and we're gonna stop. We're gonna take a couple steps back. Perfect, good girl. Hi. Thanks. Good practice. Oh, we are out of treats. We're gonna have to get you some more in the car. Good girl. Perfect. So that's gonna be something that should help Autumn out, and so long as her mother is there too, she'll be able to kind of prompt her to stop and walk backwards. Good girl. Okay. I'm getting a little ahead here, right? Making sure she's still not too excited that she's gonna pull. I'm gonna stop to see how she notices. Good girl. Yes, good job. Good. A little distracted by the sounds. Just stopping to smell and explore. Girl, when she starts again, Lana, wait. Good. Yes. Back. Good. Good. Very good. Good job. So that's going to be still a little bit harder for her and a little more awkward. We'll keep practicing it a little bit, and I'll show you how to continue working on that. But not too bad. Having her walk straight back will really help in tight situations, because right now what we have going on is when Autumn stops for somebody, she has to take a couple steps back because this is what happens, right? She's gonna move in that circle and then come back to Autumn or sit in front of her, which is fine, but it's not quite as efficient as if we we just had her walk straight back over. Careful. Okay. Gonna use the leash pressure now to keep her on the outside. Wait. Good girl. Back. Good. Back. Good. Back. Very good. Thank you. Good job. I know we only got crumbs left. Good girl, though. Good job. Right. And then leash pressure again to get her started. Just a little bit. Perfect. Good. Good. And then stopping. Good. And then straight back. Good. Getting a little bit more distracted. Lana, focus. Good focus. Good girl. Come. Good job. Kind of use the extra guidance there to make sure she doesn't go behind. Go. So this is definitely going to be a little extra as it goes in terms of length, but it's going to be very similar, maybe a little bit longer than how Autumn likes it. Not too bad. Definitely going to need a little bit more work, and she's still, for the most part, going to be next to me. It's just in these moments here when she has all that extra space, right? She's going to fall back a little bit. Got to help her catch up a little bit more. And that's just because the leash pressure just won't kick in as soon as if like we were down here, right? So if we're down here and she gets distracted, she gets kind of that immediate feedback as she starts pulling away. All right, just being at this level. Yep, perfect, there you go. Same thing here with stopping. Good girl. Okay. And then backing up. Very good, good girl. And then going back forward again. Good. Okay. So even when she kind of gets distracted, you know, either with her nose there, as you kind of saw, the leash and her being handled a little bit closer into that heel will just make for faster feedback, which makes for faster recovery. And so I'm still keeping it nice and loose, and it's just triggering a little bit more, just like that, because I'm naturally walking and it's getting tight. So like right there, she just can't drift back as far. So that's definitely something to keep an eye on, see where it works best for Autumn. Because we want her to be comfortable while handling Lana, and we want to make it as easy as possible at the same time. Sometimes those two things aren't going to line up, you know, and we're going to have to make some compromises while they're learning. But we want to do our best to make it as easy as possible. Hi, how you doing? Good girl. We're just going to have her wait. Perfect. We just want to make it as easy as possible here for Lana, so that way Miss Autumn doesn't have to struggle. So you can kind of see there, because the hand was a little bit closer, she felt the pressure as soon as I was walking and she had paused. As opposed to going back to a higher length, right? I have a little bit more space, probably about 2 or 3 steps, full steps before that tension comes in. But when the tension does come in, she's still responding, right? So there's just that lag or delay between the input that she receives and then her reacting. So like there, right? Good. And back, Lana. Very good. Perfect. Good job. Good girl. All right. Good job. There we go. Makes this maneuver with the straight back a little bit harder too, right? Because she still wants to kind of turn right in front there. So having to kind of help her with a lower hold. Good girl, good job. Actually makes it easier by kind of preventing her from impulsively making those bigger turns around. Good girl. Minor differences, but it just depends on how tight the space is gonna be that you're walking through, whether or not that's gonna matter at all. Good girl. So you can kind of see here, right? It was about maybe 2 steps up, then she felt the leash pressure, then she caught up. Good girl. Actually looks like quite a beautiful day out now. Still some clouds over there. Not too bad though. Starting to get hot again. Can't win. Good girl. Right? So as we're walking here, coming across people at an entranceway, and make sure that she doesn't run into them and we don't run into them. It'll be good practice here. Gonna pay close attention to her. If she starts leaving me and getting too far in front, I'm gonna stop. Good. Thanks, good girl. Oh, they're good pups. Oh, good girl, you're okay. Oh yeah, she's young too. You wanna say hi?
She's got a big orange ball about this big.
Oh.
I'm watching. He's out there pushing ball.
That's a huge ball.
It's a herding ball.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, oh man, I gotta get one for my German Shepherd because
Oh
she's
yeah,
the herd.
there you go. I got a lab cattle dog mix at home too. She might like something like that as well. Good girl, get down.
You know, she's
Good
male.
girl.
I got Shepherd at home and 2 corgis.
Yes, good girl, awesome.
I'm not just a dog guy.
That's awesome. Yeah, I'm working with her for somebody's daughter. Good girl, good sit. Down. Good job, good down. Unfortunately, let me see if I have one with me or not. Let's see. Do I have one? Yeah, here we go.
Wonderful.
There you go.
Well, thank you. I think you're gaining.
Oh, my pleasure.
Guys, we're in the middle of home renovations right now. Massive home renovations.
That sounds like a lot.
Roof, all new hardwood floors, nice big back patios, start garage. We're working on it right now. Once we get everything settled,
Good girl.
we're gonna make sure that our dogs
Yeah.
are in line. So, the company comes over.
Yeah, there you go.
The thing she likes to do now is jump on it.
Yeah, we had to work with that with her as well here.
And I don't know what to do. What should I be doing when they do it as a, down?
It depends. A lot of it is getting their attention early and not letting them be so excited when they're meeting somebody. That's a big part. Yeah. Super excited, right?
Hey, we love you. Beyond belief, we love you.
I definitely look forward to working with them. I love shepherds.
Okay, okay. She's about 60% potty trained.
Okay.
She knows to go potty on our feet guys that we have. Trying to get her to know to go outside.
Okay. What I would do, that's actually pretty good. At least you got her going to a spot.
Yeah.
And all I would do at that point is 2 things. You can either recognize and pay attention to her when she's going to that spot. And then what I would do,
It's in an office, but the front door's right there. I was sort of like, let's move the keypads next to the door.
that's the second thing. But the first thing is, especially if you know she's going to go to the pee pad to go potty, that's great. Because now, if I'm watching her, what I would do is I would watch her, maybe have like a longer leash on or something. But when she starts going in that direction, I'll call her name. I'll be like, oh, good potty. Let's go outside to go potty and redirect her. Because that's going to be the moment when she has to actually go pee. So take her right out.
When she goes to the hallway, you gotta be paying attention.
Yep,
She is
that's the
like,
hardest
she is
part.
like a teenager.
Oh yeah.
Not paying any attention.
That's the hardest part for potty training. But the next
A lot
part
of it is not the dog.
Yeah, well,
us.
it's both.
It's us. We gotta be trained to be able
Good girl.
to understand the dogs.
Good focus. Yeah, and then the next thing that I would recommend doing is slowly moving the potty pad to the main doorway or the main exit. So that way she gets used to, instead of going this, going this way to go pee, she's gonna start going this way, and then start going this way, and then start going this way, and then start going towards the door. Yes.
Right now, it's in an office here. Our front door's right there. She has to go by the front door to get there.
Yeah.
So if the keypads were there, she would see they're there before she turns right, and she would go straight.
Yep, and unless you have
As a matter of, it's at the front door. It's also more in your sight. When she goes into the office, we have a cat.
Okay.
She goes in the office to see the cat. She could be looking for a place to potty or putting the cat back in her place.
Yeah, and that can be difficult to tell if the potty pads are there, right? So yeah, and of course still you'd have to be there to pay attention to open the door for her or tie the bell around the door or something so that way she can't sit.
Bells on our back door.
There you go.
Our corgis, they will go in, and it's half the time
Good
they're
girl,
looking
Lana.
at a squirrel. They're ringing the bell, open the door, I want the squirrel.
So they know
the bell is
to go
open.
outside, yeah.
It's open door.
The corgis know, and Dixie, our German Shepherd, she's gonna know that word too.
There you go.
Obviously, all we gotta do is go outside, and the corgis are on down the floor. Even my son's dog, he's got a rescue, just a baby retriever I found.
Oh wow, you guys have quite the pack at home.
That one is very
I'm a
well
dog
trained.
mom
There you go.
All I do is look out the yard. She's the one that doesn't have the wireless fence collar on. Mine's redo. Her, she will wander across that fence line, but all I gotta do is Rainy, come. Instantly, wherever she's at in the yard, if I say that, she's outside out front. Rainy, come. Wherever she's at, she hears it, an instant response, and I like
Oh,
that.
that's really good.
She is great at recall.
Nice. We were working on recall with her family the other day and she was doing good. We were at like the dog park. Oh no, the owner is. Yeah.
Keypads were there. She would see they're there before she turns right, and she would go straight.
Yep, and unless you have
As a matter of, it's at the front door. It's also more in your sight. She goes into the office. We have a cat.
Okay.
She goes in the office to see the cat. She could be looking for a place to potty or putting the cat back in her place.
Yeah, and that can be difficult to tell if the potty pads are there, right? So yeah, and of course still you'd have to be there to pay attention to open the door for her or tie the bell around the door or something so that way she can't sit.
Bells on our back door.
There you go.
Our corgis, they will go in, and it's half the time
Good
they're
girl,
looking
Lana.
at a squirrel. They're ringing the bell, open the door, I want the squirrel.
So they know
the bell is
to go outside, yeah.
It's open door.
The corgis know, and Dixie, our German Shepherd, she's gonna know that word too.
There you go.
Obviously, all we gotta do is go outside, and the corgis are on down the floor. Even my son's dog, he's got a rescue, just a baby retriever I found.
Oh wow, you guys have quite the pack at home.
That one is
I'm
very
a
well
dog mom
trained.
times 4.
There you go.
All I do is look out the yard. She's the one that doesn't have the wireless fence collar on. Mine's redo. Her, she will wander across that fence line, but all I gotta do is Rainy, come. instantly. Wherever she's at in the yard, if I say that she's outside out front, Rainy, come. Wherever she's at, she hears it, an instant response. And I like
Oh, that's really good.
She's great at recall.
Nice. We were working on recall with her family the other day, and she was doing good. We were at like the dog park. Oh no, the owner is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Definitely, I'm like, definitely, yeah.
Oh, we'll definitely look forward to working with you guys. I hope-
Oh, yeah.
You're working for this man?
Yes.
You must
Good
have
girl.
a name because.
Oh, I'm
What-
I'm TJ.
TJ?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
When we do make the
Nice
contact,
to
we
meet
want to
you.
make sure that he understands
That
that
we want-
TJ is my reference.
Oh, I appreciate it. I'm gonna be the one around this area, so that'll work out well.
Yeah.
Thank you guys.
Sir.
Oh, my pleasure. You guys take care. Good luck with the renovations.
Oh, yes, fun.
She does know focus. She does know the
Yeah,
focus.
we were working on that too.
She knows the focus, will focus. Even his father's dog knows focus.
Yeah,
Yeah, the focus. You need to sit down.
it's an important one.
Yeah. But she's good though.
Oh, thank you very much. Have a good day.
You have a good day.
Good job, Lana. Oh, good job. That was good, right? And that's something that is kind of underrated for some pups. I know I keep trying to mess with your eyes to clean them. That's something that can be underrated with some pups, but her being able to remain calm and near me and not be pulling around while you're trying to have a conversation with somebody is important. I think it's actually on the Canine Good Citizenship test as well. That was good. So she stopped herself from pulling. I gave her a little bit of help just because we were so close, and he was being very friendly. And so I saw that she was getting excited. But no, after the first, good girl. After that first meeting, she controlled herself very well, and she remained calm and by my side. Didn't have to give her a stay or any kind of command like that. So that was really good. Yeah. Good girl. Yeah, you're doing so good. Got a loud car. Good. So with the noises and things that startle her, most of the time it's not going to be too bad unless, like I said, it's a combination of all of those things. It's going to be still the hardest. So like if it's a loud noise, that's going to distract her. If it's something big moving towards her, that's going to frighten her. But if it's something big that's making a loud noise moving towards her, that's when she's going to have the most issues. So you're going to definitely want to keep an eye out for that to make it easy for her by maybe moving to the side, out of the way as much as possible. Lana, very good. Good job, perfect. All right, she's just having her respond and focus, refocus when she hears her name. Hi, you wanna say hi? Yeah, we're just working on her, making sure she doesn't jump on people when she's greeting. Oh, yeah. Good girl. Yes. Good. Good. Good girl. Oh, good girl. There you go. Good girl. Good girl.
Are we doing donuts? I guess with your belly to keep going in circles.
Good girl. Tried to get her to kind of greet on the side there as opposed to like face to face to help with the jumping. Like that.
Nope.
There you go. Good. Yep. Oh, see? What'd you do? Good girl. It's, yeah,
That was the trick that worked on the blonde one. The black one,
still working on it.
somebody tells me we're never going to quite be able to kick the jumping habit, unfortunately. It's a good thing we're not training them for service.
Right?
Service trick.
Good.
His favorite trick to do when he
Lana.
realizes I won't let him jump at me is to do the elephant stand.
Oh,
He's got really
good girl. Good. Good girl. Sure. Good girl. Go ahead. Her handler should be used to pulling her down for the not jump signal, but I'm trying to get her to do it without that as well.
Can you sit?
Very good.
Very good. Can I get a paw? No, you don't want
We didn't work on that one yet.
That'll be homework. That'll be special.
Good girl.
Labrador, right?
Yeah. Good girl.
They're kind of like, you know, the standard Labrador picture you see usually.
Oh no,
know
I work with.
sometimes they get judged though.
Okay. I've worked with too many, unfortunately. I forget what they like look like, and then I know sometimes with labs the English ones too look different from the American ones.
The
That's
English
all I
ones
remember. Are those the blocky heads?
I think the English ones are the blocky, bulkier
Good girl.
ones. While the American Labrador,
Good girl. Much better.
technically not American, or like North American Labrador versus the England Labrador, because Labradors as a breed in general come from Canada, which is a fact I keep forgetting. I think they're all from Europe, and no, they're actually from this continent for once. But with Labradors, for the most part, one is bulkier and has the blockier head. Like in general, they're a bigger breed. The other one is usually skinnier, not by much, but usually skinnier. Like one is usually about 100 pounds on average. The other's about 80 pounds on average.
Okay.
Also, one of them has like a singular white spot somewhere on their body usually.
Oh.
I don't remember which one. My dad never gives me a straight answer, and he's the one who like knows the difference and starts for.
That's more
brown
than
ones
me.
in general are just clowns.
Aw.
But black ones are little brainiacs.
Good
Yes,
girl.
they're little brainiacs.
Good girl. Much better.
See, you get pets when you don't jump. You get all of my attention when you don't jump.
Yeah, she does pretty well so long as she stays calm. It's when people get really excited or kids get really excited that it kind of triggers it.
Say, we're a Labrador.
Good
we like
girl.
Excited. Unfortunately, we can't also get excited because we're big enough and usually have a better grasp of gravity, so we're a lot more prone to knocking everyone over.
Good girl. Good job.
Just ask my Labradors, who've all separately tried to knock me down the steps.
Oh, yeah.
We have three in the same house.
I've got a Great Dane Mastiff that doesn't jump, but we gave her the command for the up, just for hugs.
That's another thing you have to make sure keeps all four paws on the ground. And
That part came.
Brain.
Yeah, that part of the training came first, but because I like hugs. Yeah, but only when asked for. Good girl. Thank you for the practice.
Oh, no problem. If you ever need, I love seeing dogs. If you ever want to give her some more practice, I am more than happy to simulate excited children.
I appreciate it. You guys have a good one.
You too. Thank you for letting me see her.
Oh,
Bye-bye.
thank you.
Another place I recommend you bringing her is Home Depot.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Tomorrow or Wednesday. My dad works there.
Oh, cool.
And I guarantee he will at least he can give you some pointers on training, maybe. Not that you probably need it, but also he likes Labradors.
What's his name in case I run into him?
Theo Bundy. You did not hear this from me.
Okay. Oh, is that why you guys decided to work on different stores?
That was actually pure coincidence. I actually was going to try to get hired at Home Depot, but they weren't hiring at the time. This place took me.
That's good.
And this place, I'm like, Walmart lets me pet the dogs.
Oh.
Not that that's stuff, we're at Walmart.
Well, thank you very much.
Home Depot is also a good place but yeah, he's good with dogs, and if nothing else, she will get lots of love.
Oh, that would be perfect.
Give you some pointers on Labradors in general. His favorite breed.
There you go. I'll bring my notepad with me next time. Thank you. You too. Good girl. Good girl. Oh, so I'm gonna turn here. Very good. There you go. Okay. We're gonna have to try to talk over this music here. Just make sure we don't have to mute anything. But she did really well there. So once again, keeping her to that side, because as soon as she kind of stopped, you can tell that she was still a little bit too excited, and that's where she wanted to pop up. You know, good combination of me giving her that down pull with the leash, and her also knowing that it was an exercise and moving away really helps to deter her from continuing that action, right? Very good. So just some slight leash pressure there. Good girl. Hi. Perfect. Good girl. Perfect. Okay. Doesn't have to be anything jarring, but the sooner that you give that extra input for her when you notice that people are coming close, the easier it'll be for her to respond properly and not inappropriately get too close or start smelling somebody. Good girl. So same here, right? Good girl. Perfect. Thank you. Hey, how you doing? Good girl. Would you like to say hi? We're working on her not jumping. Good girl. Say, who's that? Who's that? Good girl. Thank you. Good girl. Thank you. Lana, focus. Perfect. Good job. Thanks. It's a work in progress. You have a great day. Thank you. Good girl. All right. Good job. And so you can kind of see there when we completely control the scenario, not allow her to also get too excited, and then redirect her, which might be difficult things for Autumn to do at first, but may want to practice with her while you're out, because that can help greatly with her behavior. Lana, focus. Back. Thank you. Oh, watch your tail. Sorry. Good. And that would be another reason why we want her to come straight back as opposed to doing the U-turn back, is because she's going to be facing the opposite way. Because she'll be facing towards Autumn, which is good, but then her tail will be out towards the aisle or towards whatever may be coming her way. So just good examples and some things to take note of there. But when she's being completely managed, she does really well. When she's on her own, she does well to a degree, but what may still need some input every now and then. Just depends on how excited she is really, and how distracting of an area she might be in, right? And so, since we're gonna try to go out this exit here, and there's gonna be a lot of people, we're gonna go ahead and hold her a little bit closer in towards that heel. Good girl. Gonna wait for a good calm opening in. Lana, this way. Good girl, there you go. Got distracted with the lady walking through, but listened again. And that was without the leash pressure. Hi, how you doing? Good. Good girl, there we go. And then just using that leash pressure to guide her straight through. Good. So especially when people walk very close to her like that and right around her, it's gonna be really hard still for her to maintain focus unless we're asking her and trying to prepare her. Hi, how you doing? Good girl, wait.
I know you're training.
Good girl. Do you wanna say hi?
Hi.
We're working on her not jumping, so.
Hi.
Good girl, good down.
That's what I said, that's why I'm,
Perfect.
it's all that, so I was like,
Yeah,
I'll wait for you to tell me.
appreciate it. Good girl, good job. You have a great day. Perfect, good girl, good girl. All right, so all I did there when she was greeting, back. Good girl. There's the car coming, perfect. So all I did there when she was greeting was did the signal down as she was greeting to let her know as well. All right. Gonna go ahead and cut this one now and give her a little bit of a break. Get this video going because it's a little bit on the long side, but I wanted to get in as much final practice before she goes home as possible and to try to go over all of those scenarios that we kind of walk through when with Autumn. Good girl. Oh, you sleepy. All right, you can say hi. Good girl.